Most accurate forecast. This is 10 News Pinpoint Weather, sponsored by Frank Subaru on the Mile of Cars.
And somehow we get lucky enough every year to have great weather for December nights and all these other events where you can get outside and see the lights in these communities.
Yeah, it's been dry. It's been really dry. And exactly how much, we're going to talk a little bit about the drought and how we're doing so far. The yearly rainfall starts in October, so far this November is the driest in 17 years. I went back all the way to 2000, and we have never, since then, we haven't had a year, a November rather, as dry as this one. The least amount of rain since 2009, a tenth of an inch, and that's even more than what we picked up this month. No significant rain this year since May, so we've had a long stretch of dry conditions, and as we start the new year, this is how much we have. 0.02. An average combining October and November, we should have about 1.5 inches. That would be a good year, but right now we're already starting on a deficit. So I look back at some of the numbers, even the last 5 years, we did a lot better than this year. So you can see very dry indeed. And the problem is that we're not the only one. You can see most of the southern tier of the country is dry. Our conditions are just dry, not at a moderate level anymore, but that could change because there's no relief in sight, at least not anytime soon. High pressure is in place, is keeping things dry. The storms continue moving into the Pacific Northwest, but then they stay there. They don't make it all the way down. We tap into some cold air, maybe a touch of drizzle like we had in October and November, but we need a good dose of rain. And right now we're just going to keep it dry. More sunshine instead for Friday and Saturday, which is perfect for all the great events. But we have to remember we need that rain. As long as the Sierras get some snow and some heavy rainfall farther north, that eventually will help. But we also need some rain here in San Diego. Right now in El Cajon, 62 degrees, 63 in Mission Bay. It is turning mostly cloudy as we go into the overnight hours. The temperatures will fall to 47 Ramona, 54 in IB, in La Jolla 56, and about 53 as you make your way to El Cajon. Tomorrow is going to stay in the 70s in Fallbrook, Escondido, 75 Ramona, so fairly comfortable. The clouds will start out the day, and then by the afternoon we'll start to clear the skies. It'll be really nice. Saturday mostly sunny, 66, but it does cool back down. Another storm, as I mentioned, is to our north and it's going to be sweeping south. We're only going to be able to tap into some cold temperatures, maybe some clouds and patchy fog that could hinder your visibility over the weekend, so make sure to stay tuned to the latest information. But over the mountains, we've had a bit of a not really windy. We've had some gust out there. It really hasn't been bad. The clouds are good. They've maintained that fire danger down. So right now we're looking good.
That's the best part.
Thank you, Angelica. Our